Hi, welcome to my vlog. This is Fratm vlog episode 1. My first time vlogging for the site. Today I'm going to do just a quick tutorial on how to set up a virtual machine and install Linux. We're not going to do the actual Linux install. I'm just going to get us to the point where we can. And we're going to use VirtualBox. My desktop environment is Linux already, so we're just going to set up another Linux installation in a virtual environment. So here we go. First off, we'll get rid of my browser, and this is the Oracle's VirtualBox version 5. And the first thing we want to do is want to click the button that says New, and we'll give it a name, and we'll call it Linux Install. And select type as Linux. You can do other types if you decide that you want to install Windows. You can install Windows. As you can see, I already have, I'll show you, but I already have a Windows 8.1 virtual machine right there. Then next we'll select Ubuntu 64-bit and then click Next. Now we want to allocate memory size. I'm going to give it a good healthy 8 gigs of memory. This computer that I'm running my virtual on has 24 gigs, so I can spare it. Click Next, and then we're going to create the virtual hard drive. You can mount pre-existing virtual hard drives if you're like rebuilding a system, but we're going to do one, a brand new one. So go with the default of create a virtual hard disk, and then create. This is the type of image. We're going to do a VDI image. That's the default. There are others. I have not experimented with these. I usually stick with VDI. And then you click Next. Now we're going to dynamically allocate our hard disk space. What that means, it'll make a virtual hard disk that is minimal in size. So it'll be really small, and as it needs more space, it'll allocate more space out. It's the best way to do it. And you set a cap in the next screen of how big the maximum will be. I find that this is the best way to do it when you're just testing something, because you may not really need as much space as you think you do. And then you go from there and just let it dynamically allocate the disk size. So next, Linux install. That's the minimum, 8 gigs. It doesn't tell you that, but just from my experience, this is what I found with a Linux install. So I'm going to do a 75 gig disk. That'll be the maximum. So it's not going to use up 75 gigs right away, but it can use up to 75 gigs. And then we hit create, and boom, we now have a virtual machine. It's powered off. And if I try to power it on now, I'll show you, it'll fail because there's no boot up media. It's just like turning on a brand new computer with a freshly formatted hard drive. There's nothing on there, so it will fail, as you can see. Oh, it actually wants, it's asking me for, this is new, this is a new version, so I haven't seen this. It looks like it wants to boot off of a CD, and it's asking me where it's at. So we can select the Linux Mint 17.3, hit start, and now it will start up, and it's booting. Oops. And in 3, 2, 1, and there it goes. I don't know what that ACPI fail is. I get that even on my main system. I think it's something I turned on in the BIOS and forgot to turn off. And here we have it. A virtual Linux Mint system running off of a live ISO image of the CD. And that's pretty much it. We have a virtual machine. From here we can do an install, and we will have a virtualized version of Linux Mint. I hope you find this video useful, and if you do, please thumbs up it. If not, give it a thumbs down. Post comments if you'd like, or visit my website, www.fratm.com. Thank you very much.